In my research to replace the ever-increasing cost of Photoshop, I came across Pixelmator. So Pixelmator, you choose your color up here. If you don't see the Mac colors, you could push color here and push show more colors. I'm using cyan. To make the brush smaller, you push the back bracket. See? And increase, you use the right bracket. So get the right size. I'm using a Wacom tablet also. If you flip the Wacom pen, you have an eraser, which is kind of neat. So I'm going to push Command Z and undo that. Finish up some of the coloring here. Now another cool thing about Pixelmator is I'm using layers. So just like Photoshop, you could use layers and temporarily take something off the screen, which is kind of cool. Cyan shirt color. The chair. And this is really convenient to have layers because for instance, let's say I'm going to select the chair by clicking on it. Now what I want to do is erase these black lines where the legs are. Here's the eraser. Cool. Now I won't be erasing the pants. I'm just erasing the chair because I am on the chair layer. So if I go into the pants area, that's the advantage of having a layer. You're only working on what you select. Now if I want to paint the pants blue or brown, I could do that. I'll probably make them, they shouldn't be black because the shoes are black. So they will be a different color. Great program. Wonderful replacement for Photoshop. We have lots of selections of brushes. The brush selection is this little thingy here. You can see on the bottom right of the brush palette. And for instance, I've been using a nature brush sometimes. So here I have a car and a computer on my desk, a mouse and a keyboard. I've all done this in Pixelmator. If I want to enlarge it so it's easier to work on, you push Command plus. And it increases the size, which makes it easier to work on, let's say, the car. Again, I'm working in layers, so you probably want to go to the race car. So you could test it to make sure you're where you want to be by pushing this check mark here, which turns off the car. The way I added the leaves was kind of cool. I went to brushes, and and you go to this gear, bottom right, and go to nature brushes. And you'll see here leaves. Here's one. change the color to green. There you go. Gonna undo that. That's too many leaves for me. If you want butterflies, that's here. I would change that to yellow. There you go. Pretty, huh? If you want to put one butterfly in at a time, you could do that too. Just click. Now, the control of where the butterfly goes isn't precise, but you could figure it out. Great little program. Wonderful. What I like to do in these cartoon effects is use a gradient once in a while, and you could go to this polygon tool and make a keyboard, for instance. Here we go. And the final click closes it up. Now you want to make it silver looking, so go here to the gradient tool, click on it. Now if you double click on this, it opens up this really cool box with all these colors. Now for the keyboard, I might want to use white. And you can see the gradient is only in that specific box that you designed, which is really nice. This is the main move tool right here. So just for the sake of this video, I'm going to make the box larger. Let's say it's a really big computer keyboard. You could add detail later, shading and sides and whatnot. Now you could just go to the color white and to the brush tool. See the transformation. You should push apply if you like what you did here. So I'm going to push apply for the purpose of this tutorial. And pick a brush. Here's the gear. Go to default. And I'll pick number 3. White. And now I'm going to push the right bracket and make the brush a little larger. And you could put a whole bunch of these in. You don't have to be too accurate in cartoon drawing. You want to stay simple and not be too accurate, but accurate enough. And I'm going to erase this later. This is just so you can see how great this program is, Pixelmator. And I've emailed them about feature requests and does such and such a thing work, and they've gotten back to me right away. So it's a very good company, and their response is good, and their forum is very good. I've asked questions on the forum, so I highly recommend this. If you don't want to go the monthly paying for Photoshop or Adobe products, you could own this, and it's very reasonably priced at $30. Now this keyboard, let's say I wanted to fit it onto the desk here. It's already selected. You go to Edit, Transform. And you always see the keyboard shortcut on the right of the menu. So that would be Clover or Command F. This is very nice. If you go here, you could make it smaller, for instance. But here's what I really like with Transform. If you step off from a side, see the arrow? It's up and down. If you step off to the side, it shows a curve. Thus you could transform or curve the keyboard to the angle you want to fit on the desk. Move this baby over here, make it smaller, and it might be upside down. It's just for test purposes, so no worries. That's cute. And there you go. Pixelmator. Great program. So the rating for this program, Pixelmator, 5 stars. Please subscribe to my YouTube page.